And now we're going to hear from Ken Rowland, Aquatics Manager for the City of Fort Lauderdale, our host for this special edition of Future First, focus on Broward's children, and the ones responsible for training these beautiful children behind me.
Okay, you guys ready?
Yeah.
Green light.
My name is Ken Rowland, and I am the Pool Operations Coordinator for the City of Fort Lauderdale. And I'm also the President of the Swimmers Foundation. One of the things that just appalls me is when we have a needless death like drowning. And one of the things that spurred us to create the Swim Central program is a rash of drownings that we had back in the 90s, 1999. And so here again, we're faced with that same dilemma. But now we've kind of addressed the problem as far as that age group, as far as the elementary age kids are concerned, which was the rash of demographic drownings that we had in the 90s, near 1999 and that sort. But now, it just seems like now it's from 0 to 3 age group as far as the demographic. So what we need to do is change our method of thinking so that we can incorporate a multi-prong attack on the drowning problem here in Broward County. I think the parent role is just absolutely critical when we're talking about this particular demographic. Children need to be watched at all times. You have to watch them. It's just a momentary lapse of adult supervision that causes these problems. If someone just leaves a door ajar, a little kid can go through. Or if there's a doggy door, it can go through that. You have to watch the kids at all times. One of the things that we really want to incorporate is the Safer 3 concept when it comes to water safety. We need safer water. In other words, there needs to be barriers of access to that water. And there also should be teaching them methods of rescue techniques, like swimming, that sort of thing. So safer water entails that two-prong attack. Safer kids, in that you need to watch those kids at all times. Safer people. We need to make sure that we know what to do in the event of an emergency. Then we also have the safer response. The safer response in that, what do you do in the event of an emergency? You need to know CPR. You need to know those safe methods and water and rescue techniques. One of the things that we really need to do is embrace being water smart. And smart means you need to know safety methods and rescue techniques. Safety methods in that, for example, for this particular demographic that we're talking about, we need to teach safety. In other words, the child has to learn to put on their uniform if they're going to go into the water. So you're teaching safety. So that the child puts on their swimming suit, they put on their sunscreen, they put on their sunglasses, they put on all of these things. They have to have their towel. And so you'll see that Johnny then will be coming to you with his swimming suit rather than going out the door and trying to venture into the water. So teaching those safety methods really is important for the parent as well as for the kid. The other thing too, we need to teach parents the safety methods as far as how you can prevent drownings by putting barriers in front of them. Like you can have, when the doors are open, they have to have some kind of locking mechanism that's high enough where the child can't get to them. So some people have the little pins that you can put in the top of the door on the sliding glass door. Other people may do other things, like you can even incorporate homemade remedies as far as safety rescue techniques as far as equipment. I could take, the ring buoy called the life buoy people use, but you can make your own. You can get a jug of water, a gallon of water, put a little bit of water in it, tie a rope on it. Now you got a throwing jug with a rope on it that you can throw. And you need to know things like reach or throw, don't go, that sort of thing. You also need to learn things like CPR, like what to do in the event of an emergency. Remember to check, call, pulse, CAB, and CAB is compressions, airway, breathing. Check the scene for safety, call for help, then you need to check for the pulse, and then you start doing compressions, airway, breathing. You catch the CAB. One of the ways that you can always remember too, CPR is always 30 compressions, 2 breaths, 5 times. Once again, 30 compressions, 2 breaths, 5 times. Another thing to do is this, is that sometimes when the child or anybody falls in the water and they drown, you ingest the water, so you stop breathing. The heart may still be beating. So if you get them right away out of the water, then you can do what we call rescue breathing. An easy way to remember rescue breathing is make it relevant to us. We live in South Florida. It's a tropical environment. So one of my favorite tropical fruits is the banana. So you count bananas. 2 bananas for children, 4 bananas for adults. 2 bananas and breathe. 1 banana, 2 banana, breathe. 1 breath every 3 seconds. 4 bananas for adults. 1 banana, 2 banana, 3 banana, 4 banana, breathe. 1 breath every 5 seconds. So an adult is twice as large as a child, so you can kind of figure out 2 bananas for children, 4 bananas for adults, then you breathe. Once again, we need to start a campaign that emphasizes being smart around the water. Smart for babies, smart for moms, smart for teenagers, smart for children, smart for Broward County. We want to make Broward County water smart so that you know what to do in the event of an emergency, so we can make our community safer. We want it to be safer around the water, we want to have a safer response, and we want to make sure that we can teach people the gospel of water safety.